Hi friends, welcome to Best for Government Jobs channel. Today we will discuss daily current affairs for 15th and 16th April 2020. Let's move to the questions. Please post your answers in the comments. First question, which of the following state is the highest employment generator under the MG Narega in April 2020? Options are Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, Telangana. Please pause the video and post your answers in the comment section. Going to the answer is Chhattisgarh. Coming to the explanation, in the recent situation like coronavirus lockdown, employment under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme has collapsed to 1% of the usual rate this month, that is April month. So, compared to previous in March 2020, that's collapsed from crores to lakhs of employment. So, in this position also, Chhattisgarh was the highest employment generator. This is followed by Andhra Pradesh. So, keep focus on it. So, going to the next question. The Narega job card issued by which among the following? This is also comes from the same background of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. So, in this background, we are going to discuss this question. The options are Gram Sarpanch, Panchayati Secretary, Gram Sar Panchayat, State Government. So answer is Gram Panchayat. So as we know, the job card is an entitlement card issued to every household whose any adult member has demanded employment under this scheme. So this job card holder is entitled to 100 days of casual manual labor. So in this, adult members of the rural household may apply to local Gram Panchayat for employment if they are willing to do unskilled manual worker. So the Gram Panchayat, after some verification process of these applications, they will issue a job card to the household as a whole. So please take note about it. It's very important from the background of this present situation. So moving to the next question, which of the following economic curve indicates that the inflation and growth move in the same direction? So in this point of view, the economic growth perspective, these economic curves are very important. So answers are Lorentz curve, Phillips curve, Kuznets curve, Engel curve. Answer is Phillips curve. So here, according to the economic growth perspective, all these economic terms are very important. So not only about the answer perspective, we should also look at other options also. So please practice these terms also. So coming to the Phillips curve, it is an economic concept developed by Phillips stating that inflation and unemployment have a stable and inverse relationship. Here, the theory claims that with economic growth comes inflation, which in turn should lead to more jobs and less unemployment. So, the Phillips curve states that finally inflation and unemployment have an inverse relationship. So, these questions framed because of according to the consumer price index data, retail inflation very dropped to 5.9% recently in March. So in that perspective, this question was framed. So going to the next question. India's first e-court was opened at the High Court of which among the following? So options are Bombay, Madras, Calcutta, Hyderabad. Answer is Hyderabad. India's first e-court was opened at High Court of Judicature at Hyderabad, which is the common high court for the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. In the backdrop of these COVID-19 imposed lockdown, right? In that, normally conventional courts are complied to it, shut down, right? In this situation, citizens' access to timely justice have severely decreased. So there seems an urgent need to institutionalize the technology-based solution for the delivering justice. So in this perspective, this e-courts project is very important. So please go through the e-courts project conceptual based question also. So it is a national policy and action plan for implementation of information and communication technology in the 2005. Moving to the next question. Nihangs recently seen in the news are related to which state of India? Options are Punjab, Nagaland, Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim. So answer is Punjab. Recently we have seen in the news about Nihangs because in this lockdown situation recently a group of Nihangs cut off the hand of an assistant sub inspector in Patiala, that is in Punjab, when stopped for a curfew pass. Anyhow, later on, weapons and narcotics were seized from them. So, in this perspective, Nihang is an important question in the competitive examinations. So, Nihang is an order of Sikh warriors. So, related to Sikhs. So, these are characterized by blue robes, antiquated arms such as swords and spears, and decorated turbans surmounted by steel quoits. These sources trace their origin to Guru Gobind Singh's younger son, that is Fateh Singh. That's the period related to 1699 to 1705. So these type of questions are very important. Please go through it, the backgrounds also. So moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the sovereign gold bond scheme 2020 to 21. These statements based question. It is issued by the RBI on behalf of the Government of India. It will be sold through scheduled commercial banks. Is it issued by the RBI? Yes. Answer is both A and B. In present situation, the Government of India, in consultation with the Reserve Bank of India, has decided to issue sovereign gold bonds. These gold bonds issued in 6 parts from April 2020 to September 2020. These bonds will be sold through scheduled commercial banks, also Stock Holding Corporation India Limited, and also designated post offices, etc. So, in this perspective, this question is very important to in the economic point of view. These bonds will be issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the Government of India. So these bonds will be restricted only for sale to resident individuals and trusts, and also universities and charitable institutions. So please go through it. Going to the next question. ENAM was launched on which among the following date? Options are 13th April 2015, 14th April 2016, 13th April 2016, 14th April 2015. Answer is 14th April 2016. So, keeping in view of the need of making marketing of commodities easier for farmers, the ENAM was launched in 2016, that is 14th April. So, this is 4 years completed of this implementation process. This is a pan-India agriculture trading portal. Also, it was an innovative initiative in agriculture marketing. And also, its a important point is these farmers are very free to register on ENAM portal. So, please check the background information about ENAM also. So, going to the next question. CollabCAD has recently launched by which among the following? So, options are Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, National Informatics Center, all the above. Option is all the above. So recently, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog and National Informatics Center jointly launched this CollabCAD. This is a part of Tinker from Home campaign, through which young students are encouraged to learn and contribute to the journey of nation building from the safe space of their homes. So this is very important for the coming examinations because CAD, sometimes they will ask like CAD abbreviation, full form of CAD, computer aided design. So Atal Think tinkering labs, also very important. Please go through it. So next question. National Food Security Mission was launched in which year? 2007, 2008, 2012, 2013. These type of year-based, fact-oriented questions will be asked in coming competitive examinations. Please go through it. Answer is 2007. This National Food Security Mission was launched in 2007 to increase the only production of rice, wheat and pulses through area expansion and productivity and restoring soil fertility and productivity, etc. So here one important point is coarse cereals were also included in this mission from 2014 to 15. So this very important point. Please remember it. So government enacted the National Food Security Act 2013 with the intended coverage of 75% of rural population and up to 50% of urban population for receiving highly subsidized food grains under targeted public distribution system. So these two backgrounds are very important. That is, first one, National Food Security Mission, and also National Food Security Act also. So going to the next question, that is last question. Measles is a leading cause of death among which among the following age groups? In this particular situation, that is coronavirus situation, these type of viral diseases are very important. So other than coronavirus, we have to learn. We should learn about Ebola, Nipah, and also measles, swine flu, etc. viral diseases. So coming to this question, options are young children, adolescents, adults, old age. Answer is young children. So measles, as we know, it is a highly contagious viral disease that remains a leading cause of death among young children. Despite the availability of a vaccine against it, the death rate is increasing day by day. It is caused by infection with a virus from the paramyxovirus family. It is transmitted via droplets like coronavirus released from the nose, mouth or throat of infected persons. The disease is still common in parts of Africa and Asia also, and is more likely among poorly nourished children, especially those who are deficient in vitamin A. So these type of background information, that is for any viral diseases, we have to look about their backgrounds like symptoms, incubation period, and also for vaccine information also we have to learn about it. So all these information very important. Daily we are doing current affairs point of view and their static concepts point of view. We are framing questions and explaining them. So please revise it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.